had a dream as a young kid back then to have a successful career in the Canadian Armed Forces. My goal was to be able to excel at in all areas actually of my training. Like I wanted to make a career of it. I remember being on the bus going from the airport to Borden, and it took the back roads in, so you didn't see a whole lot. It was like, wow, where are we? In the middle of nowhere. We didn't know Barrie was on the other side of us or Allison was on the other side of us because you didn't see it, right? You just thought we were in the middle of nowhere. Well, basically living in a closet was really hard. It was stressful. There were activities you just didn't attend. I did play sports, so that I never stopped doing. So as soon as you played sports, okay, now you're out it for sure. Everybody's a homosexual if you play sports. I was first came under suspicion in the early 80s playing sports in the SIU. I got called in, investigated, interrogated in Borden. They drove around for the longest time. I don't even know, to this day, I still don't know where they took me. It was a dark room, very dim lighting, and they asked the same questions over and over and over and over. Are you a lesbian? No. Well, do you know so-and-so and so-and-so? Are they lesbians? I don't know. And some people you did know because they would mention people that you directly worked with. So you have to say, yes, I know them because you work with them every day. And others that you didn't work with, you just would say, I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about. And then if they started in on the broomball team, it's like, well, of course, I know these people. I play broomball with them. I don't live with them. I just play broomball and I'm the goaltender. So I don't know what goes on the bench. I don't know. I don't hear the conversations. I'm in the net, just playing my game. And yeah, it was hard in Borden. And on top of the SIU in Borden, I was really harassed by the MPs as well. I was charged once for something that I didn't do. I was sitting in a canteen off base, and an MP came in and he said, oh, you're coming with me. I said, for? He said, you ran the barrier at the gate. I said, no, I wasn't even on base. And I had walked from where I lived to the diner. I didn't even have my vehicle. And he said, no, yeah, you did it. You're coming with me. When I got outside, he put me into a Barrie City Police car. We're going to teach you a lesson, queer. And they took me to Barrie and jailed me for the night. Strip searched me, the whole bed. I managed to get posted out of Borden, and I went to the radar site in Beausejour. I was only there a year, and we closed. That was the first radar site to close. And thankfully for that year, things were calm. There were no SIU around that I knew of. I wasn't picked up. So it was a year of, whoa, a break. Well, that was short-lived as soon as I got to Downsview in Toronto. It started all over again. I wasn't even at work a week. And they hauled me out of work, drove me to my apartment off base. And they literally went through my whole apartment. Who sleeps where? Whose room is this? Well, we know there's other people living here. What the hell, you know, in my mind, are you people talking about? Well, no, we know. And then they started all of it all over again. It was, well, we know you're a lesbian, and we know your roommates are a lesbian, and we know other people are living here. And do you know this one? Do you know that one? And at that time, I didn't know anybody. I just got posted. So no, of course, I don't know these people. Until I started playing broomball again, and then that was it. The label's on. My career suffered in Downsview. I could not get posted. I had five postings that were either denied or canceled for medically unfit. And I have the documentation now. I have all my files where you can see where they inked out, where it said fit and somebody wrote unfit. And My promotion to Master Corporal was delayed a long time. I went off base, believe this or not, I went off base #1 corporal 6 years in a row and still could not get promoted. It wasn't until after 1992, I finally got my promotion to Master Corporal from there. I got posted out of Downsview finally after 6 years and went back to CFB Borden, and I went to the school as an instructor. While I was in Borden, I was raped, drugged and raped, and that was pretty much, that broke me. I was done after that. What they do is they take your identity away. They take your integrity away. They turn you into a liar. Like you can't be who you are. You can't be yourself. So do you know so-and-so? No. And you just play their game back on them. Like, no, I'm not a lesbian. No, I'm not a lesbian. And you just continue with no, 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 until they have to catch me. Since then, I see my psychologist once a week. I have gone through Project Trauma Support in Perth. And my biggest aim and goal right now in life is to put all the pain to purpose and help others. Finally, people are recognizing that this actually happened. And yeah, it was a sense of relief. We could come out of the closet, try and be who we are, but still, I mean, to break the silence after so many years of it being compressed is still hard sometimes. Doing the purge claim made me sick. I had to unpack so many suitcases, try and empty them, go through all my files, and it just brought back a lot of bad memories. But once I finally had it done, the biggest highlight was I was working as a civilian at the school in Borden, and I hit the submit button from a D&D computer. I sent my claim in from a D&D computer, and that felt good.